Oh, wow. I have 4,000 hours. Guess it's time to get my thoughts on this game. Alright, obviously I've been playing this game for a very long time. Almost 4 years to be exact. But most of those hours mostly came from my early years of playing it, when I only had TF2, when I got it on Steam specifically for TF2. Back in those early years, I had no real friends or social life besides school and going home. So most of the time when I got back, I just got on TF2 on some crappy laptop and spent my day playing. Now, I'm in college, have friends, go outside more, and do more healthy things, other than staying home playing TF2. I did play other games during those 4 years, but that's a discussion for another video. Nowadays, I play like 2 to 3 games of TF2 and go do something else, walk outside. But you're not here for like some talk like that. You're here for my experience of playing this game for so long. So, let's talk about it. I joined during the bot crisis, yeah. Not a great time to join the game, but it's my start. Off the bat, many bots filled lobbies, and to a new player at the time, like me, it was draining. Really, really draining. Finding a lobby just to have a normal game is tiring. Some days I just didn't want to play for the feeling of not finding a game with no people. Some days I did play TF2, but only bots filled the lobby, so I just didn't bother playing. When I did, oh man, it felt amazing. To get my first achievement, unlocking a weapon, getting my first hat, the gibbous, obviously. It felt nice getting those times, fuck. To getting my, damn it. It felt nice getting those times, getting those, fudge. To me, getting those, damn it. It felt nice getting those items for the first, it felt nice experiencing those for the first time. I wish I could do those things all over again. Me getting killed by a random crit or trying Demo Man for the first time, I was still having a blast. I will say, though, the tutorial for the game does not do me justice. Going to the in-game tutorial to an actual casual game, they're nothing alike. It felt like all I learned from them didn't matter when the game is filled with people who have been playing longer than me. But through the tutorial videos and watching others play, I had a grasp on the idea of playing TF2. My most played class. Now, one reason I started playing TF2 was through YouTube videos. More specifically, watching Mr. Paladin, Star Crow, and their spy videos of how a spy thinks and their spy montages. So immediately when I got the game, I played Spy for the first time. I didn't do too bad, or good, but it was fun being this invisible guy who could be anyone on any team with his unique disguises, who could show from anywhere at any time. It was an exciting way for me of trying out all these weapon combinations for him with all these different stats. How the knives benefit after you get a kill with it. The watches and the guns were also just as interesting as the knives, with the stock watch being honestly my most used. The cloak and dagger being my more defensive tool, allowing me to stay and watch the enemy and a specific spy, gathering intel and waiting for the perfect time to strike. The dead ringer being my least used, but still the idea of faking her death was so fascinating to me. It was fun using nonetheless. My favorite revolver, going from the Latrunger and the Ambassador. From having more time for staying invisible to getting headshots of some weak class. It's so cool seeing Spy for this time in game. After all this time, am I good at Spy? Probably not, but I still enjoy playing him, even to this day. My second most played class is Sniper. I didn't enjoy playing him at first, with better people having better aim than me, but over time I enjoy clicking on heads and laying back. Enjoying the high kill streak I get from the Bizarre Bargain. Kinda to the French a lot. Well, I'm still not good at Sniper. I still die to a very good Sniper from time to time. Especially when they have more hours than me. Like 8,000 or even 16,000 I see sometimes. Probably over-exaggerating there, but you get the idea. Sniper has a familiarity in an FPS game like TF2, so I understand why some new players flock to him, like similar picks to Spy, being so interesting and complex. New players want to try to understand. Although I will say I enjoy playing the other classes than I do Sniper, since the other classes give more dopamine-filled moments than Sniper could ever do to me. Comp and events. When I hit 2,000 3,000 hours in TF2, somewhere around there, I decided to try comp side of the game. No, not the official comp Valve made one that's on the freaking Find the Game bar. We don't talk about that. The community made ones like RGL and CLTF2. At first, I had no idea what I was doing. I was even scared that I would let my team down for not being good enough at the game. I let them down in other ways, like not showing up to my scrims or official meetings or map reviews. Since my life was turning around, I was becoming more social and active in my real life than online one. But in due time, I enjoyed playing it. Or at least some of it, if not most of it. I played Spy, Medic, and Scout. Spy and Scout and Highlander, and Medic in 4v4s and duos. I must say this, communication is key for any class, no matter what. For an introvert like me, deciding to play comp as Spy was draining on me. For Scout, though, I could worry less about talking and more about fighting. But that doesn't mean just don't talk the entire time. Speak your mind, and give any good callouts you can give. When I played Medic in 44 and duos, I still communicated, but since my teammates were doing the talking, and just generally having a good time, especially in 44, we gave each other callouts, but it felt more like a casual game more than anything. 44 was a very fun time for me. We got 3rd place for our first time playing 44. Incredible. So my final thoughts on comp, don't be afraid to try it. It's interesting and can give the challenge you might be looking for. If it isn't, you can still try these MVM charity events, which happens every now and then, where you can play these custom maps if you want, donate to the cause charity is about. The bots aren't like in your normal MVM. They're entirely different with their own gimmicks and twists, with some being just so out of pocket, like the most recent Ghoulish Gambit event, as an example. Their maps and gimmicks for that event were so fun and interesting that I didn't mind playing some again. With that done, let's get into the last topic of this video. Community servers. So, during the time of the bot crisis, I started playing a lot of community servers, as to avoid the bots, and other things. Some servers are a lot more different than your casual server, like death runs. I enjoyed playing them, even if the maps were a bit weird, but I still enjoyed playing them. Nonetheless, servers where random crits or random pool spread doesn't exist was definitely a relief. You know, kind of normal stuff. Although most servers are empty, so you don't have to dig in them to find the server you want to play and enjoy. That certainly helped me escape that was the bot apocalypse, and I'll still play them to this day, just for a different experience in TF2. I don't have much to say in terms of these community servers, neither. I'm going to mention what kind of servers, because I don't really know myself, or you know what servers I'm talking about. With all that done, I think that's all I have to say. So, that's it. I know it was short, but I don't really play much community servers in my free time. I usually just hop onto a casual game, since community servers are all the way down at the bottom of the fighting game tab, so sometimes it just feels easier to click on find a game in casual, search for a map. That's all. Now, I know there's a lot of things I didn't discuss in the as my last topic, but I want to get this out of the way. Map-wise, I do not play a lot of the maps. Heck, I play less than 10%. I almost play payloading and defensive maps, the attack and defend. And even then, they're minimal, small. I don't play like those payload maps where it's multi-stage. And attack and defense, I just don't like some of the maps in general. I avoid captured flag. The obvious reasons why, with no time and, you know, a defensive playstyle mostly, with the occasional sniper and flying demo knight. And another topic is contracts. Contracts are pretty fun. I enjoyed having a small goal to do, side quests even, with you getting rewarded for them. I think the free contract of Pyro is interesting. Unlock weapons for him can certainly be a driving factor of continuing playing it. And another one is the events. After the first, I played Smithmas and Halloween events for like the first year or two. But after those 2 years, I saw the rhythm and I didn't bother playing them anymore. I still play Halloween for the contracts, obviously, get the good rewards. But after that, I'm done. I don't play them. I just go to casual and don't bother clicking on the map events. But that's to be expected. I still love playing them, but not as much as I used to. So, yeah. Now, in terms of the hats and all that, Um, I don't know. Uh, I enjoy getting them, like making my character look neat and spiffy. Especially in terms of spy, heavy, medic. I think they have some good cosmetics. But I don't really focus on the usual taunts or anything like that. I like the strength weapons mostly, strength hats. You know, I have that feeling of progressing and counting my kills and all that. Having a feeling of accomplishment, seeing them all racked up with my rocket launcher having like over it's a hail zone now. So that's cool. But unusual talents and hats I don't really strive for. Like I think they're cool. If I get them, I get them. But other than that, not really. Not really. Alright, well, with that it, this is the conclusion of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. This was certainly a more high-effort video of mine, rather than some crappy gameplay of me. No voice, no talking, just straight gameplay. But this is my first, you know, me speaking into this mic and giving my thoughts on a game I love and enjoy playing, especially for so long. So, if you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, so you can continue watching this. I plan to do more of these, so, yeah. Stick around if you want.